What's up, YouTube? Zach's back with another attack, and I know that it's been a while since I have said that on YouTube. I mean, I was doing things pretty consistently for a while, and I have been taking a little bit of a break. But just because I'm taking a little bit of a break that to you guys does not mean that I'm not doing anything. And that's really why I'm taking a break. I mean, I've been working on editing and mixing a song for my brother's band, and it's going to be on their CD. They're called The Kickbacks. You can check them out, facebook.com/kickbacks99. So definitely check them out. Also, I've been doing a lot of stuff with my nonprofit, trying to get a business plan going, and then of course I'm trying to get a fiscal sponsorship to get going with that. But that's not the point of today's video. I did want to come back to YouTube for a bit of a impromptu video. I don't have any kind of script for this. I don't entirely know what I'm going to say, but I know what I'm feeling, and I really just got to talk about this because I just figured out, and the world really just figured out, that Boogie2988 is getting a divorce from his wife, and that is incredibly sad. I mean, Boogie298 is one of my favorite YouTubers. He's been a huge inspiration to me in many aspects of my life, and I know he's been a huge inspiration to a lot of you guys. Now, Boogie2988's divorce, it doesn't necessarily directly impact me, but I recently was married as well, as you can see. I've got my ring in all of my videos, and to me, whenever I see a divorce, sometimes you see it coming, sometimes you really don't. And with Boogie, I don't think anyone saw it coming. Maybe it's just the way that he presents everything in his videos. He tries to be very optimistic and positive and looks on the bright side of things and probably doesn't share the most personal, intimate details of his personal life. And I can definitely appreciate and get that to a certain extent. I mean, as far as the positivity and optimism, I'm all about that. That's one of the pillars of this channel, is optimism and positivity and really wanting to drive that home. So I get that Boogie doesn't want to make all of his videos talking about him and his wife and their issues and them getting a divorce, falling out of love. And I mean, he did say in the tweet where he kind of announced that him and his wife, Desi, were splitting up, that it was really a somewhat mutual thing and it was just a falling out of love. And that happens sometimes, you know, I get that. And I hope that it's very civil, very mutual, and that it's not going to affect Boogie too much. And I know that a divorce affects everybody. It affects everything. You know, it's life-changing. It changes everything, and there's nothing you can really do to make it better. You know, it takes time, and things, even if they don't get completely better, they get different, and you got to kind of get used to that. But Boogie2988, he just got gastric bypass surgery. His life is on a total upward path, and I just hope that this doesn't affect that. He's been known to eat a lot and deal with his stresses by eating and doing self-abusive things, and I hope that nothing like that ends up happening because of this. If he goes into a downward spiral that makes his gastric bypass and the progress that he's made in his life take a step back, I really would hate to see that. And I think from what I've seen that Desi is still there for him. She's very supportive of all he's going through. But it's sad because they seemed very in love. And I know to a lot of people, not necessarily to me, but I know a lot of people kind of view this to a certain extent, even if it's not right to view it like that. But they almost viewed it as like if Boogie, this big dude who's always talking about all the problems he's got, the things that have happened badly in his life, if he can find love, if he can get married and have this amazing woman who's there for him, then of course I can. And I mean, I've definitely thought that before about people, and maybe Boogie, when I saw like his wedding video and stuff, I know when I was planning my wedding, I watched his wedding videos, and I've followed him and Desi for a long time. So it's just blowing my mind a little bit, and I wanted to get this off my chest because, like I said, just getting married myself, and not to say that Boogie just got married, it's been 4 or 5 years, maybe more, and is that enough time to say that love's gone? His love just ran out? Is that a thing? Is that something I should worry about with me and Ashley? Is that something that is bound to happen, going to happen? You know, is that just a fact of life? And it's so crazy that it's happening to such a good man. At least everything I've seen of Boogie makes him out to be such a great man. And I get that being a great man does not make you invincible, does not make you impervious to divorce or falling out of love. I mean, these things just happen, and it sucks. It really, really does. But I just want to say publicly that I am there for Steven Williams, that's Boogie2988's real name, and I gotta say that I feel for anyone who's ever had to deal with anything like this, any kind of a divorce, any kind of issues in the relationship. I mean, things aren't easy, whether it's a relationship, whether it's just life, whether it's anything. I mean, life is rough, and sometimes it gets easier, sometimes it gets rougher, but we're all in this big game. We're on a roller coaster, and what can you do but hold on and hope that you just keep going and going and hoping that things get better and are fun at the end of the day, and divorces aren't fun. So it sucks. There's not much that can be done, but I'm here for you, Boogie. I know I'm very small. You don't know me at all, but I know you. And I know that there's a community of people who are all here for you. So, I don't know when the last time you've been on a roller coaster is. I think Boogie may be too big at this moment to ride many roller coasters, but I know that he's losing a lot of weight. He's making amazing progress, and I'm so proud of him. So I definitely want to say that this is your roller coaster ride, Boogie, Steven. And I am here for you. We are all here for you. And nothing against Desi. No matter what happened, we'll probably never know, because Steven's just such a good guy. He's probably not going to air any dirty laundry if there is any on YouTube. But I can't wait to kind of hear Boogie's side of things. But in the meantime, guys, be there for Boogie. Check him out if you don't know who he is, because he's just a great guy, great channel, very motivating, inspirational stuff. One of my favorite YouTubers, hands down. My break's probably going to continue a little bit longer. I plan on coming back on Christmas, so whether you're on YouTube on Christmas or not, you can always check me out after that, of course. But in the meantime, guys, I've been Zach. Don't you do crack, and I will catch you in the future.